I'm Misty, and I'd like to share with you how the cross has given me power over brokenness in my life. I grew up in a home that very much felt divided. My mom grew up in a home where she was loved and knew Jesus from a little girl. And my dad grew up in a house full of abuse and neglect and mental illness. The brokenness my dad experienced growing up was carried into our home. He was very critical of my mom and my sister and I, and struggled to hold down a job and provide for us. My mom made it a point to bring us up in the church and know who Jesus was, but there was no room for conversations about faith or prayer or anything that was welcomed because of my dad's anger towards God because of his childhood. That ultimately led me to struggle with anxiety and depression. By the time I was 20 years old, I was a full-blown alcoholic. My parents ultimately split up, but that left me feeling even more confused and conflicted. I very much ran from God simply because I just didn't understand and couldn't deal with the feelings that my childhood had brought into my life. I hit rock bottom, lost a place to live. I was struggling to hold down a job myself and bounced back and forth between wanting to be sober and just not being able to do that on my own. There was something missing. The brokenness really started to change when I went to live with my aunt and uncle. I was able to see what a Christian marriage looked like. I was able to see what a loving environment felt like where I wasn't criticized. They also got me involved in their church, and I didn't feel judged there for my mistakes. I didn't feel criticized or lonely anymore. I had known who Jesus was since I was a little girl, but I didn't really understand what it was to follow him and really surrender my life to him. Even though I still struggle with things today, like depression and anxiety, it doesn't control me. It doesn't dictate me. I have a loving husband who ensures that we are provided for, and we have a safe home where our son is cared for and loved and nurtured. We have an amazing church family that walks with us through the good and the bad. I'm so thankful for the way Jesus has changed my life. I want to encourage you that no matter what you are facing and what brokenness you have in your life, you can change because of Jesus and the power of the cross if you just give your life to him.